Incognito mode is not as private as you would think. Here's why. When people use the private browsing mode, also known as incognito mode in their web browsers, most of us assume that the incognito mode hides all of our traffic and activities from prying eyes, but the sad truth is that you can never have full anonymity, and Google was fined millions of dollars for keeping users' internet searches and other activities while in incognito mode, though the company claims that they will remove the incognito data that was secretly collected while Google Chrome users were using Chrome in incognito mode. I thought the fine print was enough for you, but clearly it isn't. Google Chrome, the most popular browser in the world, has secretly been collecting tons of information from its users while they were in incognito mode, meaning that incognito is nothing but a word without meaning. Google says that incognito is designed to clear your browser's cookies, history, etc., once your temporary browsing session is finished, but what Google also says is that your activities might still be visible to your ISP, Internet Services Provider, the authorities, your employer or school teacher, or any websites you might be visiting, can still see your IP address and your internet activities. All incognito does is provide a temporary browsing session, so that the next person who uses the browser does not get any of your sensitive login details, or browsing history. That's why incognito was created. Incognito was not created with the intention of protecting your identity and privacy. It was created as a quick and convenient way for users to browse the web without leaving too much identifiable information behind. Unfortunately, Google knows a lot about its users, so it's a bit hard to hide your activities when Google already knows quite a lot about you. Google Search is not a search engine, it's now an advertising platform designed to steal your data and sell it for profit. Incognito does not change this. As I said earlier, all incognito mode does is clear your recent browsing history, cookies, thumbnails, and any other data the browser has collected, but that does not mean that, if the police pursue a legal investigation on you, should have you done something illegal, incognito will not protect you in this case. In fact, it's illegal to clear any browsing history during a criminal investigation, and using incognito mode during a criminal investigation could arouse reasonable suspicion that you are trying to hide something. This is why police will often seize your hardware during a criminal investigation, to prevent unintended damage to evidence, to stop the alleged criminal from escaping, and to prevent further crimes from being committed. Incognito mode does not protect you against state surveillance, it only provides temporary relief. If your main concern is avoiding surveillance, you'll have to do far more than just use incognito mode in Google Chrome. Incognito is not going to save you in the event that the police want to investigate you, or someone, for some reason, wants to find out something about you. They simply have to phone home to Google. Google gives them the information, or as much as they are allowed to give away, which is all of your personally identifiable information. This information can be used against you in a court of law. It could also be used by a nefarious hacker to find out your location, your address, phone number, and so on. So don't ever think that using incognito will protect you from data breaches or police investigations. As I said earlier, incognito is a temporary browsing session. It is not designed and was never designed to protect your privacy. The internet was never designed to be anonymous. It was always designed in such a way in which, if something happens, somewhere along the lines, the perpetrator can be found guilty of his or her alleged crimes. And sadly, most criminals are so stupid they think that using incognito mode while looking for illegal things will prevent them having to deal with the full force of the law. Well, you bastards have a nasty surprise waiting for you. If you think incognito mode protects you, launch Google Chrome in incognito mode, search for something that's illegal in your area, and see how long it takes for the cops to arrive at your house. I'm sure they will be there in a heartbeat. If you really want privacy, then stop using Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, and proprietary software. Switch to Linux, use a private browser, purchase a premium VPN service such as CyberGhost VPN, and add some privacy-respecting extensions into your web browser, and you're already minimizing your digital footprint. If there's one thing that's worse than state surveillance, it's the fact that anything you do online can and will be used against you in a court of law. So, don't be stupid, dumb, and thick. Do your own research. Don't use incognito mode. If you need privacy or security, you will be let down when you find out that you are on a government watch list for those internet searches you did in incognito mode. Or what about when the cops rock up on your doorstep because you thought that using incognito mode to search for illegal material would protect you from the law and the powers that be? Well, some prison time might help you learn that incognito is not designed to protect you against state surveillance and criminal investigations. Stay safe, stay out of trouble, and don't use incognito if privacy and security is your main concern.